Renegade.
And they're on at the third and Delta down.
Feel the thunder of live horse racing action Wednesdays through Saturdays at America's favorite nighttime track. Enjoy the excitement of over 1,600 of the hottest slots and roomy Texas-size aisles. Exciting promotions, live entertainment, fine dining, and a luxurious hotel. This is Delta Downs, and this is the Delta Experience.
Hello once again, everybody, and welcome back to the Delta Experience. I'm your host, Don Stevens, and as you know, on this show, we talk everything Delta Downs Racetrack, Casino, and Hotel. Today, we're coming to you from the Triple Crown Buffet, a great way to enjoy this property. Just come out and have a great meal. We've got seafood, we've got meats, we've got steak, we've got salad, dessert bar like you wouldn't believe here at Delta Downs in the Triple Crown Buffet. So come out and check that out. When you go through the promenade, just take the escalator to the top. You'll be right at the entrance. You'll be eating here in no time. Well, as I said, Delta Downs Racetrack, Casino, and Hotel, it's a proud boy gaming destination located right here in Vinton, Louisiana. And if you're in Texas, we are so close. Just come on out. We're only 4 miles from the border as you go east on I-10, take exit 4. Once you're in the state of Louisiana, go north and you'll be here in no time. Now, if you're coming from the east, drive west on I-10, take exit 7, go north and follow the signs. And before you know it, you'll be right here eating the Triple Crown Buffet or one of our other great restaurants that we have to offer. Well, on this show, we talk food, we talk giveaways, we talk entertainment, we talk racing, but we always start off with a great dish served up by our award-winning staff down in the Vista, and we've got Chef Joseph to cook it up again today. Here he is.
Thanks, Don. I'm Joseph Yaskevich, Executive Chef for Delta Downs, and with me today is Jesse Flores, Chef in the Lookout Restaurant. Welcome, Jesse.
Well, welcome to you.
Oh, well, thank you. Everybody out in TV land, thank you. Okay, today we're going to be doing a dish that's up on the Lookout menu, and it is the steakhouse chicken. We've added it on there. People love it. It's got a little portobello mushrooms in it, some chicken. Get your choice of sides, starch, vegetable. We'll talk a little bit during the process of what we have for sides up there in the Lookout Restaurant. You got all kinds of good stuff up there.
All kinds of sides up there, and everybody loves them.
Okay, so let's start out. Let's talk about a portobello mushroom. How to clean a portobello mushroom.
Yep. Proper way to cleaning a portobello mushroom is using a spoon. Okay, what you want to do is take the gills out of here, so that way it wouldn't discolor the sauce.
The sauce?
Yes, sir.
So those aren't like fish gills or anything?
No, they're not fish gills.
I didn't know. Man, I thought it might be like, you know, the Little Mermaid under the sea or something. I don't know.
Hey, my son loves that movie.
Looking. We want to show folks out in TV land what it's looking.
All right, there we go. Got it all nice, cleaned out right there.
The back of your hand.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay.
Okay. All right, once you got it cleaned up, you want to just cut it right down the middle and then just slice them. We've already got some already pre-sliced and ready to go here for this dish.
All right.
Okay.
So again, anytime at home, clean the gills out of the back of your mushroom so it doesn't bleed into your sauce and make it a discolor and a soft mushy. You want that nice portobello. It's a meaty mushroom.
Yes, it is.
Meaty mushroom. Because
meaty.
What do we eat up in the Lookout?
Oh man,
Steak.
It's delicious.
We like meaty steaks. All right, so here we go. We're going to do the steakhouse chicken. Tell me what we're going to do.
Okay, we're going to start off with our chicken breast. You're going to have to lightly pound out your chicken breast.
So I'm taking it as boneless then. If
Yes, it is a boneless. It's a boneless chicken breast.
Worse than eating a whole bunch of bones.
Get a bone in there.
Okay. All right.
Next, you'll have your seasoned flour. You can actually season your flour at home with salt, pepper, or whatever spices you'd like. Okay.
Make sure when you're always doing your chicken breast, folks, at home, that you take the cartilage off the side of your chicken breast. Always trim it right down. You don't want any of the cartilage in there, because then, you know, somebody like Jesse will come over to dinner, choke on it, and we don't need all that. Okay, so we got us a hot skillet on medium heat.
Yes, sir. Sure do. Okay, next thing we're going to do is add some oil in here.
Okay, what kind of oil we use?
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
That's
Always use olive oil.
Good for the heart.
Yep.
I got this health coach now. They say I got to eat healthy.
Yeah, don't we all? Don't we all? I know I do. Okay. Now that it's heated up, you want to just take as much of the flour off as possible. Throw your chicken breast in there. Let that cook up.
Once you dredge it, to shake all excess off, because it's just going to burn up into the oil, and you don't want that.
Yes, sir.
Because then it'll just taste awful. It'll be like,
yeah.
You know, my mother-in-law making it or something. I don't know. Okay, so we got our chicken breast.
Yes, sir. Sure do. Let that cook up. Cook both sides. Let it get turned nice and brown.
So this is all in one pan. So if I'm making this at home,
You can do it all in one pan.
all in one pan.
Yep.
Oh.
Don't have to dirty any more pans up than you have to.
So I don't have to invite extra guests to do all the dishes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do
Okay.
that.
Cook
Right.
that up.
Now how many of these do you sell up there during the night?
These during the night, we'll sell a good 20, 25 of these a night.
25 a night?
Yep.
So it's kind of
mean,
like everybody's
people
favorite.
love it. They love them.
But what's your top seller?
Top seller right now, I'd have to say the filet. Everybody really loves the filet, but
Okay.
this is like almost second on that one.
Second
Yep.
on the list?
Second on the list.
Now, if I come up there, you have sides. What are your sides that you have a choice of?
Our sides, our choices are mac and cheese, asparagus for your vegetables, sauteed vegetables of the day, and then for your starch, you got garlic mashed potatoes, baked potatoes. You have,
How about a vegetable lasagna?
oh yeah, the
Or I
vegetable
should say lasagna casserole.
The casserole. There you go, the casserole. We got the casserole there.
On that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got this going.
Okay.
It's looking good. So now
Make sure your chicken's cooked thoroughly, all the way through.
you don't want no pink in it.
You want no pink in it. Want to make
If you're
sure.
going to use a thermometer at home, 165 degrees to check the temperature of your chicken. Always bring it right
Yep.
up so your poultry is at the right temperature for serving.
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay.
what are we going to add next into this?
Next, we're gonna add in a little bit of chopped garlic. Always use fresh.
Always, always.
Always use fresh.
There you go. We don't like any of that cheating on the garlic.
Nah, we don't like to cheat on the garlic there.
None of that stuff
Okay.
in water.
Let that cook. Next, you're gonna go and add your mushrooms in
That
there.
smells
Okay?
good. I'll tell you, smell-o-vision is good right about now.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. What's gonna happen is the mushrooms are gonna absorb most of the oil.
Okay, we're going good there. Nice.
Turn your chicken over a little bit more.
Now,
Okay.
can I make this ahead of time and maybe just keep it in the oven?
Yeah, you can do that. That'll work out good. Little pinch of fresh thyme in there.
Oh
Just
yeah.
give it a little bit more flavor.
Little earthy flavor.
Yeah.
A good aromatic too.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. That
Okay,
smells
okay.
good. Love thyme.
All right.
Okay. Let that cook down a little bit. Next, you want to add your white wine so that way you can deglaze the pan.
But generally what I do is have a bottle of white wine.
Have a little glass for yourself, you know, a little
At
bit for
home,
them.
I just kind of pour it right into the pan. That's just me though.
Yeah. Okay. Let that reduce down a little bit, and then you're gonna come up next with a little bit of demi-glace. Or,
Getting a nice deglaze, all the sugars out of the wine,
Oh,
come
yeah.
down. A little bit of demi-glace.
throw your demi-glace in there.
All right.
Okay.
If you have a favorite butcher or local shop that you go to, they'll have some powdered demi-glosses, maybe a glace de viande that you'll find in a freezer section. But go and talk to your butcher, and your butcher will always point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next, you want to add a little bit of your shredded smoked Gouda in there.
Oh.
This is just gives it.
It gets better.
This is what the
every
people
time.
love, the smoked Gouda. Gotta have some Gouda in there.
Never can have enough Gouda.
Yeah.
All right.
Stir that around a little bit there.
All right. What's the trickiest part about when you get Gouda cheese, Chef?
Trickiest part, I don't see any trick.
Make sure your brown wrapper is always completely off.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause
If
we-
not, you get a little piece of paper in there, and you don't really want that.
That plastic does not melt.
That I forgot about. Yes, sir. But thanks, that's why I got you here.
Yeah, well, I know somebody's got to do something around
here. Okay, next, now that this is all done, thoroughly cooked,
Smelling good.
you want to get your plate,
There you go.
put it right on there, and just pour your
I
mushrooms
think TV Land's missing out on something. They're going to have
and
to
your
get up to
sauce.
the Lookout Restaurant,
all over the top
get a
of that, right
race, a
there.
bottle of wine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's looking good.
Get yourself a little garnish.
A little
Make that
garnish
look
on
nice
it.
right there.
Oh, you better get that.
Oh, yeah,
clean
got to
it
get
up,
that little
Chef. Come on
smear
now.
right there.
Oh,
Can't be serving it like that.
that's looking good. How about that
All
for
right,
TV
there we
Land,
go.
huh?
And there's
Come
your
up to Lookout
steakhouse chicken. Try it out.
Doesn't that look just absolutely delicious down in the Vista? But we've got great food not only in the Vista, but here in the Triple Crown as well as the Lookout Restaurant and the food court if you're on the go. So you're definitely not going to go hungry here at Delta Downs. Don't forget all those recipes you see each and every week here on the Delta Experience you can find on our website at deltadowns.com, and you can also find them on our Facebook page, Delta Downs. So check that out. Well, it's time now to take our first break here on the Delta Experience. When we come back, we'll check in with Nora. He's going to fill us in on all the great giveaways, promotions, and entertainment coming up here at this great board gaming destination. We'll be right back on the Delta Experience.
So Todd, there's truck month, then there's Tarver Ford truck month. What happens here?
Well, at Tarver Ford, you got 2013 XLT V8, two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive crew cab pickup trucks, $12,000 off MSRP. You also have 2012 model Lariat four-wheel drive diesels, King Ranch diesel at $12,000 off MSRP. And they all come with lifetime oil changes and lifetime state inspection stickers.
Todd, that's a lot of trucks.
Told you, at Tarver Ford, exit 21 in Suffolk. Give us a chance to earn your business.
Honey, you need to get out more.
Get out to Delta Downs in July for Extreme Crazy Ball.
KLOC TV and Media provides video services, including transfers, CD and DVD replication or duplication, CD and DVD printing and packaging, custom editing, and DVD authoring. Call 474-3300 with your video needs. KLOC TV and Media, your one-stop marketing solution.
Welcome back to the Delta Experience. We've already experienced the food. Now it's time to find out what you can win here at Delta Downs Racetrack Casino and Hotel with all the great giveaways and monthly promotions that we run. Also those great concerts coming up and the Gator Lounge. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. Let's tell you all about it.
This is Nora, and I'm hanging out with my girl, Elizabeth.
Right, we're back again.
Once again, we're at Delta Downs Racetrack Casino Hotel. Of course, Elizabeth, we're hanging out on the balcony of the Triple Crown Buffet.
Very nice.
As you can tell, I hang out at the buffet pretty good much. Of course, Triple Crown Buffet, guys, it overlooks our gaming area.
It does. It's a nice view.
I don't think there's anywhere else you can go and see such a thing. We have so many different ways to have dinner or lunch and see other stuff, such as our racing, such as our gaming.
Oh yeah, we got great views.
Delta Downs does it. Do it like no one else. Let's talk about July promotions. How that sound? Hey, we wigging it out in July, because July, we're going nuts. I heard about a thing where you guys are going to just put on wigs and you're going to do some awesome events, some awesome promotions. Tell me about wigging out in July.
That's right. We're going crazy on Friday nights. 25 guests every Friday night. We're going to draw a cash prize every 10 minutes from 7 to 11. Then we're going to draw a winner to win that cash prize.
Wow.
All the guest has to do is just start playing with their Be Connected card starting at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. That's on Fridays.
That's for every Friday.
Wigging out winnings.
That is right.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then on Saturdays in July, a while back when I was doing promotions, we did a thing called Crazy Ball. And it was awesome. Everybody loved it. Everybody kept saying, when you bringing Crazy Ball back? When you bringing Crazy Ball back? So all of a sudden, on Saturdays, it's called Extreme Crazy Ball.
That's right. Every Saturday night, we are doing Crazy Ball. 25 guests will get to play the game, which is very popular. Every winner will get to drop 3 balls down the board to win up to $10,000 cash. All they have to do is just play with their Be Connected card starting at 4 p.m. and our drawings are every 15 minutes from 5 to 11.
That's awesome. Guys, you know, we come up here every week and we talk about the exciting things that go on at Delta Downs Racetrack Casino and Hotel. And of course on Tuesdays, it's always our 50-plus days going on. And this month it's Pop Goes the Cash. You know my nickname is Pop. People call me Pop.
That's right.
But I don't have any cash.
Oh no, but I do.
There we go.
I'm gonna have the cash.
Talk about it.
We are gonna have the guests pop our balloons, and do you know why?
Why?
They are filled with cash. Every Tuesday, Be Connected members that are 50 years or older will have a chance to pop a balloon to win up to $500 cash. All they have to do is play with their Be Connected card during our drawings. They're noon until 3:30. That's it.
Wow, Pop Go to Cash. You come in, they draw your name, there's a balloon, you pick out your favorite balloon, you pop the balloon and you win some money.
That's up to $500 cash.
It just don't get any easier than that, guys. And of course on Wednesdays in July, Hump Day Multiplier. That's about getting more points on how you play. Tell us about Hump Day Multiplier.
That's right. Every Wednesday, Be Connected members can receive up to 3 times point multiplier. They just have to stop by the Be Connected Club before they play to get the multiplier. Then just play with their Be Connected card on the slot floor. All the points that they earn will be added to their account by the next day.
Let's start. You know, when I was in promotions, the guests loved me because I was the guy who gave stuff away. I think you took the love from me because now you're the person that gives stuff away.
I stole their hearts.
Somebody got to do it. Thursdays in July, Emerald and Sapphire players willing in the cash.
That's right. Every Thursday, Emerald and Sapphire card holders just have to play with their Be Connected card for a chance to spin the wheel to win up to $1,000 cash. Just play with your card during our drawings from 3 until 7:45. Play and you might will in the winnings.
Hey, and of course, guys, this is July, and one of my favorite holidays, of course, is July the 4th.
That's
it's
right.
so much excitement, it's so much to be grateful for, so many things to be proud of, and we're going to have a Let Freedom Ring slot tournament on July the 4th.
That's right. We're having a free slot tournament on July 4th to celebrate our country, our freedom, our independence, and it is free to anyone with a Be Connected card on July 4th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. You just have to register at the ticket box office. Everyone that registers gets a free t-shirt as well as the free entry into the slot tournament. We pay out the top 100 highest scores of the day with prizes.
Wow, that's awesome. Hey guys, come down and be part of the Let Freedom Ring slot tournament. And let's talk about entertainment because everybody knows. Look, I got a new saying. You can go to the club or you can come to the party. And there ain't no party like a Delta Downs party. And when you come down to the Delta Event Center, there's nothing like what we have going on at Delta Event Center. Of course, in July, we're bringing Billy Ocean to town, and that's on July 13th, live in the Delta Event Center. Tickets on sale right now. You can go to get your ticket and come and be a part of the party, be a part of the experience, come and enjoy and have a great time in the Delta Event Center. And we also have some exciting things coming up throughout the year, guys. Everybody been asking me about Zoddy Fest. It's coming soon to Delta Downs. And hey, everybody wants to know about Zoddy Fest.
Everybody loves it.
Hey, you know that word belongs to us, Zoddy Fest. Then there's the Gator Lounge, guys. Free entertainment from 9 to 1 every Friday and Saturday night. You can't beat it. Louisiana Express, Brian Best, BB and Company, and Larry Tillery all live in the Gator Lounge from 9 to 1 on Fridays and Saturday nights in July. Listen here, Delta Downs Racetrack Casino and Hotel. There ain't no party like a Delta Downs party. And if you want to know more about what's going on at Delta Downs, just do what?
For more information on everything Delta, visit deltadowns.com and do not forget to like us on Facebook.
Make sure you like us, not me and Elizabeth, but us, Delta Downs on Facebook. Guys, I say it every week and I'm going to keep on saying it until it's no longer true. The best in slots, the best in dining, the best in entertainment, and the best in racing. Delta Downs Racetrack Casino and Hotel. Comfort any way you play.
That's right.
Well, that's what's going on in the casino with all the giveaways, the great entertainment. You're not going to be bored here at Delta Downs Racetrack Casino and Hotel. So much to do. Well, we've got one more break to take here on the Delta Experience. When we come back, we're going to recap what happened in racing here at Delta Downs last week as the quarter horse season is starting to wind down. We're also going to talk about some important national races that went on last weekend. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on the Delta Experience.
The Louisiana Quarter Horse Breeders Association is the #1 state-bred program in the country. In 2012, quarter horses raced for over $22 million in purse money. Over $4.5 million was paid to mare and stallion owners. Get your entire family in on the excitement of owning or breeding America's fastest athlete. Purchase a Louisiana-bred quarter horse at our annual yearling sale in Kinder, Louisiana on August 9th and 10th. Over 500 yearlings to be sold, and all are paid to date and eligible for the estimated $1 million LQHBA futurity. Call for a free sales catalog or go to www.lqhba.com for more information. Become a part of Louisiana quarter horse racing, where there are faster horses and more money. Green Shack Diner is a place for home style, made from scratch cooking. The daily plate lunches are sure to satisfy, ranging from etouffees to smothered pork roast. Green Shack has fresh, homemade cracklings, delicious po' boys, OMG burgers, chicken wings, hot gumbo, large boiled and fried shrimp, and boiled crawfish with all the trimmings. Green Shack is the talk of the town, so gather your friends and family and meet at the Green Shack Diner.
see what I see?
You know I see it. I seen it before you did it.
You? Come on, man. You know I saw that before you even said anything.
Say what?
Tell me what you see.
You already know what I'm seeing.
So you see what I'm saying, right?
I saw it. I'm seeing it right now. I'm looking right at it.
Right there.
The new bottle? What's there to say?
The new Miller Lite bottle. Find one at a bar near you.
This segment brought to you by the Louisiana Quarter Horse Breeders Association, breeding and racing faster horses.
Welcome back to the Delta Experience. We've still got racing to talk about, and speaking of that, the American Quarter Horse season here at Delta Downs Racetrack goes until July the 13th, so we've only got a couple of weeks left of live racing, but don't forget you can also experience racing from coast to coast, watch and wager on it in our high-tech Delta Downs OTB. Come on out for a state-of-the-art experience as we've got big screen TVs, wagering machines, even a non-smoking area, and 2 fully stocked bars to accommodate you while you're here betting on the best racing from coast to coast in the United States. Well, let's go back to last weekend now, recap the big races that happened. Last Friday night, we had the Open Graduation Stakes. It was for 3- and 4-year-olds. The purse was $45,000, the distance 350 yards. The favorite for the race was Plunge the Depths, who recorded the fastest qualifying time just a few weeks ago. He started in post position number 1, and let's see how that race turned out. Here's the Open Graduation.
You're in the gate. Acting up, Hell of a Blast, and RL Jessa Jet. Reset. And they're off. In the Open Graduation at Delta Downs, breaking inward was Hell of a Blast, contacting Plunge the Depths, who did not come away in front. It's first down, Jazz vying for the lead. Taste This Corona coming back as Plunge the Depths on the inside. Up on the outside, here comes Biarritz with a big run. It is Taste This Corona winning the Open Graduation. Second went to Biarritz, and third was Plunge the Depths.
So it was an upset in the Open Graduation as Taste This Corona breaks from the middle part of the gate and wins the race under jockey Raul Ramirez Jr. The trainer here, Miguel Rodriguez. The owner, Hugo Morales. The winning breeder was Lopez Ranch. The horse was bred in Texas. What an effort by Taste This Corona, defeating the favorite, Plunge the Depths. Now, on Saturday night here at Delta Downs, we had the $50,000 Miss Polly Classic Stakes. 400 yards here for the older horses. The favorite in this one was this year's Develop a Plan Stakes winner. He won that race back on May the 25th. It was the Lizard King. He broke from outside post number 9, and he went off at 7-5. Here's the Lizard King's run.
They're in the gate. Acting up again, King of the Bunnies. Jockey's off. Getting reset. And they're off in the Miss Polly Classic. Coming away fast, Sherall Kid. Also, DW Runaway B is right up close. There's Feature My News in the black cap. And here comes the Lizard King rushing up on the outside. Now it's the Lizard King going at it with Sherall Kid, but the Lizard King has the upper hand. It's the Lizard King going on under John Hamilton to win the Miss Polly Classic.
So the Lizard King does not disappoint, winning from outside post position number 9 is the heavy favorite. He was the winner of the Develop a Plan Stakes back on May the 25th, so this was his second stakes win of the meet. The Lizard King was ridden to victory by leading jockey John Hamilton. He's trained by leading conditioner Heath Taylor. He's owned and was bred by Brent Mennen, and he was bred in the state of Texas. So that's what happened here at Delta Downs with live racing last week. Don't forget, only 2 weeks remain. We race until only July the 13th. Now let's pay attention to the national scene and pay attention here now to thoroughbreds. As we switch breeds, we had some big races nationally, including the Shoemaker Mile, Grade 1, $300,000 out at Hollywood Park in Southern California. Hollywood Park scheduled to close later this year, that historic track. Well, the Shoemaker Mile had a heavy favorite in a short field. It was obviously, and then we'll see if he came through with a big win. Let's go now to the Shoemaker Mile.
They're off. Wilkinson is very hard set by Martin Pedroza. Joe Talamo took a look over and saw that, and obviously is into the bit. And so obviously will take the lead, but he had to work to clear Wilkinson, who was sent out of there. Lucayan away in third. Then comes Approval, and the early trailer is Geronimo. Obviously just too fast to the backstretch, and now he's opened up a big lead. Obviously rolls along 4.5 lengths in front of Wilkinson, who now must accept his second place fate and races just inside of Lucayan in third. Then Za Approval, the gray. He's got about 7 lengths to make up, and Geronimo is 13 lengths behind the front-running uncontested favorite, Obviously. Up the backstretch in the 70th Shoemaker Mile, and Obviously goes to the half-mile pole, and he leads by 5 lengths from Lucayan and Wilkinson, right together second and third. Now Joe Talamo trying to give Obviously a breather, and he does that. That allows Wilkinson and Lucayan to draw within a length and 3/4 of the lead. Za Approval is 4 from the front. Geronimo has 8 lengths to make up, and now Obviously's back into the bid and cruising to the quarter pole. Obviously leads by 2.5 lengths. Wilkinson and Lucayan second and third. Za Approval in the center moves up nicely. Here's Za Approval running a big race. Geronimo has trailed throughout. Obviously final furlong, back in front by 3. Za Approval is second. Then comes Wilkinson at the rail, but Obviously is just too good. He's just running faster than the other 4. Obviously wire to wire in the Shoemaker Mile. The 70th Shoemaker Mile goes to Obviously. He's in the Breeders' Cup Mile, Turf Mile. Za Approval was second, Wilkinson third, Geronimo fourth.
Well, you could say it was an obvious result in the Shoemaker Mile, as Obviously an Irish bred takes it from post number 5. He was 1-5 in the wagering, ridden by New Orleans native Joe Talamo, trained by Mike Mitchell. And get this was Mike Mitchell's 900th win at Hollywood Park over the years, so a milestone for him. This horse is owned by Anthony and Scardino Fantacola. He earns an automatic bid into the Breeders' Cup Mile coming up at Santa Anita, also in Southern California, later this year on November the 2nd. We also had a big race at Churchill Downs in Louisville, Kentucky. It was the Grade 2 Firecracker Handicap. Took place last Saturday night. The favorite was the reigning horse of the year, Wise Dan, who went off at 1-5 odds and broke from post number 2 in a small field. Wise Dan came through with a big victory, boosting his overall earnings to $4.1 million. He was ridden to victory by John Velasquez. He's trained by Charles Lopresti, his owner and breeder, Morton Fink. He was bred in Kentucky. Well, that's a look at the national scene in racing. Again, only 2 weeks remain here at Delta Downs in the American Quarter Horse season. And at this time, let's get you up to date on those jockey, trainer, and owner standings. As far as the riders go, John Hamilton leads the way into week number 11 of the meet. He's had 47 wins from 263 starts. His horses have made $767,000. Second in the standings coming into this week, Jesse James Chavis with 39, then Alfonso Lujan with 31, then it's Bobby Ransom with 29, and Raul Ramirez Jr., they call him Chico, he's had 27 wins and rounds out the top 5 riders. As far as the trainers go, it's Heath Taylor on top. He's had 36 wins. Kenny Roberts second with 32. Then it's a break up a little bit down to Miguel Rodriguez with 19, and a tie for 4th between Van Haywood and Kelly Smith. They've both enjoyed 14 victories on the season. Here's the owner standings. It's Joan Rude still leading the way. She's only up by 2 with 2 weeks to go, though. 8-6 over a group tied for second, Gerald DeWitt, Anna Lilia Alvarez, and Joseph Landrenew. 5th coming into this week is Eric P. Johnson. Well, as we mentioned before, only a couple of weeks remain in this quarter horse season here at Delta Downs. We'll race this Wednesday through Saturday. Also next Wednesday through Saturday as we close things out on July the 13th. Post time each night is at 6:45. Now we got some big stakes races coming up you do not want to miss this week on Thursday, the 4th of July, Independence Day. It's the $265,000 Firecracker Futurity for the 2-year-olds who qualified a few weeks ago. Coming up this Friday, it's the Paradise Stakes. Then on Saturday, we've got the Firecracker Derby for the 3-year-olds. That'll be a great race as well. Now, coming up on closing week, as I mentioned, it's Wednesday through Saturday, post time 6:45. The biggest day of the year is on closing night, July the 13th. We call it Louisiana Showcase Night because it features 8 stakes races for all Louisiana-bred runners, and the richest race of the year comes up on closing night. It's the Lee Berwick Futurity. This year, it's worth $564,000. He's a fast rogue, the fastest qualifier for that. Before we wrap up the show, I want to tell you about Evangeline Downs. It's our proud board gaming sister property over in Opelousas, Louisiana. If you're over there, check out the racetrack, the great food, the entertainment, of course, the casino and the hotel. They're much like Delta Downs in that way. And if you're here at Delta Downs, watch Evangeline Downs in our fantastic OTB. Also, you can catch everything on Delta Downs with racing on our racing-specific website. It's deltadownsracing.com. You'll get free race replays, streaming video, professional race analysis. You can also like us on Facebook. Our page there is Delta Downs Racing. One other social media outlet, that is Twitter. Follow our tweets. Just go there and follow the account at Delta Racing. Well, that wraps up another edition of the Delta Experience. So glad you were along to experience this show this week. Come back next week for another edition of the Delta Experience. And meanwhile, we'll see you right out here in Vinton at Delta Downs Racetrack, Casino and Hotel. Join us again next week for an all-exciting new edition of the Delta Experience.